Air is considered to be one of the best ultra-portable laptops, and now it looks like Apple's going to make it even better, because there are rumours circulating about the 2016 version of the MacBook Air. So let's take a look at some of the rumoured specs. Now, when you think of an ultra-portable laptop, you don't generally think of good graphics performance, but that might be about to change, because many rumour websites are suggesting that the new Air will have the GeForce GTX 950 from Nvidia. According to Nvidia's website, the GTX 950M, which is the mobile version of the graphics chip, has 640 CUDA cores, plus the Shadow Play and Game Stream features. But the most interesting thing, in my opinion, is that websites like Australia Network News have said that the 2016 version of the MacBook Pro will also come with the GTX 950. Could both the 2016 Air and the 2016 Pro have the exact same graphics chip? It's one of those rumours that does seem a bit unlikely, but it would be great if it turned out to be true. Something which does seem more certain is that the 2016 Air will have the new Intel Skylake U processor architecture. This is based on a 14nm manufacturing process and brings the usual features of greater performance and less power consumption. According to the VC Post website, it's also very likely that this CPU will be paired with ultra-fast DDR4 RAM, but since the Skylake U supports both DDR3L and DDR4 RAM, we can't know for sure which one it'll use. So the 2016 MacBook Air will have far better specs internally, but the external features are also set for a shake-up. Probably the coolest new feature is that Force Touch technology might be included in the trackpad of the new notebook. According to Australia Network News, it'll probably work in a similar way to 3D Touch on the iPhone 6s. Of course, there's a lot of new possibilities that hardware like this could open up, so we'll probably see some exciting changes, probably in an update to OS X El Capitan that will make the OS able to really take advantage of Force Touch. Now, talking about changes, the single USB Type-C connector that we saw on the 2015 MacBook really divided the opinions of quite a lot of people. According to NeuroGadget, Apple is thinking of including it on the 2016 MacBook Air as well, but hopefully they'll keep some of the other I/O ports this time. But they might not need the charging port, with Master Herald reporting that the new Air might even have wireless charging included. Personally, I think this is a bit unlikely, since Apple have been filing patents for wireless charging for about 10 years now, and they haven't yet included it in any of their products. But who knows, the company might have refined the feature enough to justify including it in the new Air. So after reading about all of the features and specs, I'm convinced that the new Air will be a great laptop. But what we all want to know is, when will the 2016 MacBook Air be released? Well, I personally think that we'll have to wait a couple of months. Why? Well, NeuroGadget has suggested that the recent announcement of the iPad Pro has stolen some of Apple's focus away from developing the new Air. Also, they claim that the processors that will apparently be used in the new Air haven't yet reached the production stage. And finally, to really add weight to the argument, here's a table of the release dates of previous MacBook Air models. You can see that only in one year, 2008, did Apple release 2 versions of the Air. Since then, the release schedule has only been one model per year.